Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I'm just finalizing some final checks before we continue with our journey. I'm just double checking the audio and making sure that everything is working as it should. So just give me a second and we can get this stream rolling. And it's so weird that you don't have easy ways to check the audio before going live in some of the platforms. So that always makes it a bit weird when you're checking things in the beginning. I switched my internet setup, so I don't really know how that will impact today's stream. So that's something that I'm looking forward to seeing. I hope it makes things faster. I switched from 4G to 5G, so that should give lower latency and also hopefully better internet speed, so I can maybe increase the bitrate a bit. But I think the bitrate is nice. When it comes to the video quality, I don't see any artifacts, but maybe we can play around a bit with that to see if we can improve it. Sounds like it's working fine on YouTube. And let me double check with Twitch real fast. It's gonna be horrendous if it doesn't work on another platform. So yeah, sounds like even Twitch is fine, so that's nice. So grabbing some water and we can get this party running. So hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I'm gonna go over some of the changes from last time. There wasn't a lot of changes. Most of what happened was getting the cows running and also finalizing the mowing contracts that we started. So that means we have enough money in the bank to survive for a couple of days to pay our loans and leases. We have a lot of debt and a lot of loaned machines. Most of what you see here is on lease, so that's gonna eat into our profits really fast. And the goal for today is to try and get this whole thing under control. My thinking is to start with moving this or emptying this area and putting all the bales in there. And then after that, delete this one, maybe move this shed. But that's probably going to be done, what do you call it? Off stream. The time is slow right now, so I need to increase the time. But before I do that, I will just move the bales. I forgot to do that. I was just trying to get some baling equipment, and then we can go to the wall area and continue working on the wall. And my plan is also to have some seed and fertilizer production to make sure that the greenhouses outside are running and that we can use them. So that's something else that I need to sort out when it comes to the setup we have right now. I'm just checking, making sure I have the streams on the side with OBS so I can keep an eye on them. Sorry for that. Just to make sure that everything is running and we can continue with this. So I just changed the store delivery to this area so I can order stuff and get them here. You pay 2.5% of the price when you do this. I think it's well worth it to keep things running. So what I was going to get is a bale loader. And I'm trying to see if there is any auto load bales. Yes. So that's my thinking, is try to get some bales with auto load. And see 28, 32 bales. These do not say. These are HD bales, so that's nice. I need something that that can handle both round and straight bales. Auto loading on. So this can handle 144, 220, 244. Okay, I think it can handle all the bales we have. So I will just change the color to red. I think most of my equipment is red. Not case. I think it's in, or yeah, I think I have a lot of Massey Ferguson, but this is too red. Yeah, I'm gonna go with case. So I'm just gonna continue leasing stuff. I don't have the money to buy anything almost. So yeah, and also I have a third what do you call it? Area with stuff in it, and this is for the baling equipment. So this thing should probably end up here, like this auto-loading baler. Maybe I can replace the other one, I'm not sure. I like the other one's animation when I'm on the field, but when it comes to mass loading, if you want to call it that, okay, let's see, loading type, okay, it can do pallets too. Okay, so what I'm going to load first is the round bales, square bales 240. I think I have these ones. I think these are 240. So let's see if this works. So I enabled the auto loading script. Yes, works like a charm. Except for the fact that it's unloading. So that was not what I expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive back into that one and load it there. The problem I have with this storage area, its placement, it's a bit weird. So that's why I want to get rid of this one, and I will take you to where I want to move it. Yeah, let's make sure that's not shifting. So the new storage area for the bales will be near the cow shed. I replaced the cow shed and I got rid of the robot because it doesn't work with the Maize Plus, and it can't keep up with the food. So I got rid of it, replaced the cow shed. So now this cow shed should work. And also this cow shed should have grazing on, so the cows can graze. I didn't test it on this map. I tested it on another test save to see if it works. It worked there, but still I didn't fully test it with the with this current map we're running. So I know it works with Frontier, but I don't know if it works with this save file. If there is like a conflict or some issue. Hopefully there is none. I think I'm gonna do it the same way. Turn here and get back into this. And this is the reason, as I said, I want to get rid of this one. The placement is really weird, so it makes everything horrible to get. I mean, the placement was good before I put this shed in, but I need to have this shed in place. Please allow me to take these. I think I'm gonna take these by hand. Drop them in. Okay, I think there is an issue with the autoload script. Let's see. Looks like it's working somehow. I think it considers this working, but let's go. So the bales we have here are for grass silage. And also we have hay and we have straw. So that's going to allow us to survive for some months. I don't know if it's gonna be enough for the whole year. I didn't do the math. Most probably not. Because our cows eat a lot. So that's something that Maize Plus changes, and I also have additional I forgot the name of it, Maize Plus animal additions or something, and that makes them eat even more, but it makes everything realistic. They eat more, but at the same time they produce more, so that's how they balanced the mod. So if we manage to keep the cows happy and healthy, we will manage to get some really good profit out of them. They produce way more than the normal cows. So square, let's take the round bales, like the big ones. Yes. Okay. I do not know how to get it to work, actually. How did I did it? Okay, no, that's not how it's done. Work, please. No. Hold. There was a control. I don't even have a control button. That's weird. I will just remove it and attach again. Please do the thing you're supposed to do. Okay. You know what? Let's not do this at the moment. I will just keep the straw bales in here until I figure this out. Or maybe I can sell this loader and grab a new one and see what was the button that needed to be used. Or is it the first time you buy it, you configure it, and then it continues with that configuration? So, it's the same mod. So this one can handle those. So let's see. So this one works with universal autoload. Let's lease and see. So the other one works with what do you call it? A mod called autoload specialization, and this one is using universal autoload. So let's see how this one behaves. So I think maybe it's just you configure it once and then Control left shift R. Okay, so let's see if this one takes any bales. Okay, go back. Okay, I think I'm probably gonna continue with this one. This one looks... But this one is weird with the fastening. Yeah, I need to look into these to figure this out. Okay, and... Okay, so you run auto load and then you disable it and then it will maybe that one is bugged at the moment because it thinks it still has some bales in it. So that's what you get when you try mods, but oof, that was bad. It was not what I wanted. And that's what you get when you talk and not pay attention when operating heavy machinery. Okay, so enable, get rid of that at the moment. Round straw, so now all of this is out. So if this one runs as it should, yeah, those ones are horrible to get, and that's the reason. Okay, at least we got them. And now this... okay. Will this work? Okay, it does work now. Yeah, the behavior is really weird. But as you can see, as I said before, this area here is really close by the cows. So my thinking is get these bales in place. And then when we are feeding the cows, I can just get the bale in here and pop it in the feeder, like the TMR mixer, and just drive around. So I don't have to drive all the way up there to get the bales. And also the positioning of this bale storage sucks. So when it comes to maneuvering around to get bales out of it, it's weird. So now I'm gonna try to break the mod, of course. Otherwise life won't be fun. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get different type of bales. Let's see, 21 of these, and then 4 of these. Okay. This behaved really well. I'm surprised. That's nice. Round. Let's see how many of these we can take. Yep, that's how much we can take. The reason why, that's why I wanted to take these auto load bales. This would have taken a long time to do by hand, and I don't mind that as part of the experience, but having the option to not do it is always nice, so that saves you some time and you can focus on some more aspects of the gameplay. Yeah, I was looking at the number at the bottom and it wasn't updating. So I was a bit scared, but it was just lagging behind. And most of those bales we got for free, actually, as part of the contracts we did. So when we did the contract, we ended up with a lot of surplus. So we just took the remainder that is over the contract requirements, and we put it in this storage. So okay, what happened? Everything. And this is actually fun. It actually supports running both types of bales. Okay, so that's good. And now I can delete this storage here, and that will allow me to use this, because even though this doesn't look like it has colliders, it actually do. So I can't drive through it even if it's empty. So now that means I can drive through here easily, and that will give us some better clearance to move things around in this area. And I'm thinking about maybe pulling this shed a bit up there, but let's see. Or maybe switching the sheds around and seeing which configuration makes the most sense. Let's see. Okay, good. This is perfect. And I will take a look at which auto load mod works best. But at the moment, we managed to move all the bales out of there, so that was really nice with these mods. And another mod that I added, I still didn't try or test, is a way to how do I describe it? An animal transport trailers. And my thinking is we have a lot of grazing space, so I'm thinking about trying to make a graze rotation. So some of the animals will be grazing in one pasture, and then I can create another pasture. So let me just go fast to the area here to show you. So this cow shed here is using up to this point, and then after this, all of this is not used with the cows. They don't eat this because of how the grazing and the way the farming simulator reads the space that the cows can graze in. So my thinking is create some 2 or 3 of these and then rotate the cows through them during winter and summer. I mean, and that's how you do it if you have rotation grazing. Rotate the cows through around in them, and then during the winter we will have to feed TMR, and that will keep our costs really low, like running costs. But you still have to rotate the cows every day or 2 days. I don't know how it's going to be, so I need to play around with the feeding values and things like that. So as I said, we finished the baling contracts, and you saw how many free bales we got. So those bales will allow us to feed the cows. So now I'm going to continue making the wall area that we were discussing, and also I'm going to make or build a seed making operation and a fertilizer making operation to make sure that the greenhouses are working. So that's another big thing that we need to tackle soon. So let's see. So we stopped here. So that's nice. Yeah, we might need to add an extra tree in this area, but we will add it later on. I will just finish planting the trees we already have. And then after that, I'm going to see how we can make our operation make some money. My thinking is, okay, so this is nice. I need to stop here, move this way, back into the trees. No, that's not what I thought. Okay, let me try it again. That felt a bit stupid the way I did it there. Okay, I think now we're in good shape. Yes, perfect. So B, then we could just to drive. Yeah, I think the spacing is nice. When these grow, I think with the width it will look nice in the end. And apparently we are a bit misaligned. So I'm just gonna continue with this in here, and then we can see how we can fix this problem. Maybe add an extra row in between. Okay, another one, I guess. Or maybe not. So now I'm just gonna drive back following this. This is weird. How did it go? This is nice. This is correct. So we have one here. And if I follow this one... Ah, it ends here. Okay. So I need to continue this one forward. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, this is the problem with starting stuff on one side and starting on the other side and hoping that things meet in the end. They didn't. But I think we have enough space to fit one more row of trees in here. And I hope this looks nice in the end, but I still think it's a nice idea. We can always supplement with some trees we can buy instead of planting to make it look more finished, if that's a problem we have to deal with. So just drive, grab the next tree batch and come back here. I don't know why I didn't check if there are any nice mods for tree planters. Maybe we could have made this one easier or more interesting, but I think this one is not that bad too. Yeah, I'm gonna try something actually. I have leased another tractor. It's not like you can have enough of those. It's a medium tractor this time, not a small one. You can see it at the shed up there, and also a wheel loader. And the reason for that is I needed, or I started to clear some mountainous areas to allow my tractors to drive and sell the bales. So let me just put this here and then maybe drive this one into this area. And I don't know how much we can fit in this shed. Maybe 2 things, one here and one here. And this is a nice building. It's made by the same guy who made the Frontier mod, so it fits really nice with the whole aesthetic outside of the wall. Our main operation, as I said, I think to get money is gonna be probably cows. So there is some. Okay, yeah, I need to get rid of this. And this is a Fiat from a mod. It's a medium tractor, but it's not that expensive. And it's not that strong, but its wheelbase is better and it's a bit heavier, so it might give us some better stability. Like you can see compared to the other tractor I have here, over there. And most of our equipment is beaten up when it comes to tractors. I don't think I bought anything from this century. Everything is old. I wish there was a mod that limited the availability of equipment. Some equipment you can only buy secondhand. It's been a while actually since I checked the secondhand market. What is this? Windrow and a truck or a car. Nothing interesting there. I hope I don't get hit by a train in here. I'm a bit confused where we should... Okay, I found it. Because here it feels like it's too dense, but we can continue anyway. So if I do this, and I'm just gonna get rid of the HUD to make it more cinematic. I think planting the trees this close to each other makes it look unaligned. If you place them a bit further away, they will look aligned even if they are not, in a way. So it helps with the illusion a bit. So I think this row here is our Achilles heel. Okay, and let's continue. I think we can afford it in this area, but not in the next ones. And then I'm gonna get it to be more spaced out on the last one or on the next run. So still have 2 more, so that's perfect. One and another one. Okay, perfect. That was a stupid idea. One thing I'm thinking about doing is trying Sim Dashboard with Farming Simulator. And also I have a simulation wheel, like a racing wheel, and also a HOTAS. So I'm thinking about grabbing a stand that allows me to grab all, like the HOTAS and the wheel together. There aren't a lot of options available, but that's something I need to look into, and that will allow us to I think I like the where they are close together. The problem is we need to make sure they are really aligned. Like now it won't run. Can you please put a tree in a good spot? Okay, it's gonna look really horrendous, but we're gonna roll with this and see how it looks in the end. One thing I should have done is I should have drove with the tractor on the other side, on the first row, to make sure we have a good example to follow. You understand what I mean? And then it's gonna give us the same spacing, but this makes it look more organic in a way too, so there is that. So I don't know how it's gonna end up at the end, but hopefully something that we can work with. The other thing I'm thinking about is getting some olive trees in place, and that will kind of have a step. We have like the big trees and then the smaller trees like the olives, and then maybe some vines or some shrubs or something to give that effect of creating a new environment. So that's another pallet done. And maybe I should build a what do you call them? I don't think they're called wind catchers, but some wind protection things. I really don't know what they are, but in English, but it's just some walls in the desert to make sure that you catch the desert sand and make sure it doesn't hit the fertile area or the roads. Like you see around the roads here, this shouldn't happen. You should have something between the roads so when you have sand they catch it and you don't have to clear the roads every day or after every sandstorm. So this is the next second to last, I think, pallet we have there. Maybe have another two, I'm not sure. So that's probably another line of trees. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines of trees. I don't know how many hectares that will be. Maybe we can use a create a special field and see how much the area of this project is in the end. And in the end you can see that we kind of ran away from the line. Like the spacing is a bit off at the end, but I don't see it as a big problem. As I said, it feels more organic this way. You can see the change happened around here when we switched the pallets. And having a train running through our land is not fun, but that's something we have to deal with. I didn't expect a tree to come that far, but okay. But now we're running at a good pace. And this is the last one here, so that's good. Yeah, there is a train. I looked at the production buildings and I think I'm gonna buy the dairy production just to make it aligned with the map, like how the map was supposed to be played, instead of just using a custom one. So I'm gonna do something, gonna save. I'm gonna exit and check if I can find a mod for planting trees to make this a bit faster. Let's see, come on. I know it just saved, but I'm paranoid. This looks like a nice thing to try. To get some wood production. Yeah, I will get this mod. Seedlings. Manure. Does this one requires production revamp? Looks like it. Yeah, it requires production revamp. Like, it feels like it requires production revamp for some reason. Let's see. Is there anything else here? No. No. These are like cotton planters. I'm gonna just use tree. So devour tree, Christmas tree, tree sapling pack. Yes, this is something that will help. So this will allow us to run more with the same with one run, so we don't have to do multiple things. And this one also requires the production revamp. Yes, exactly. What is this one? What's the output of this one? This is French, but bamboo. Okay, I think this one we won't be able to run because of the limit on the fill types. I'm running a lot of things, and the map already have a lot of things in it. So this one makes us get the trees run faster, I think. So this one makes the growth of some trees faster or lower. Okay, we might give this a try. I don't think if I'm gonna be using it, but might as well. The worst thing that can happen is it's gonna mess up our save. And I like living on the edge, so might as well give it a try. So let me check which plugins I need to enable. The government subsidy still didn't kick, so I didn't get anything out of that. Okay, so this one is needed for that nursery. Let's see, what's the other one? There is a sapling thing and production revamp. And a tree nursery. I think everything is at the bottom. Most of them starts with T and S and things like that. Yeah, production revamp. So that's a requirement. Where is the sapling one? This is the timber production. Tree, sapling, tree. Okay, so all of them are with T. All of them have tree in it. Okay, that's nice. So let's hope that this runs as it should. I managed to get myself drenched with water while I was trying to drink, so that was not fun. And the internet speed seems so stable with this with this mod. Sorry, with the not mod, but with the just give me a second. I'm a bit just checking everything is fine on the side. With switching to from 4G to 5G, I'm on a cellular network, and it makes everything like double the internet. And also, this router is industrial, not consumer grade, which has its benefits, but also has some issues. So, okay, I lost the 3 saplings, I guess. Those don't exist anymore because of the mod, I guess. So that's some money that went off the drain. But let's try and buy them here again. So pallets, and did they disable the game ones? Yeah, I think they disabled them. So these are the normal ones. So they redid them, I think, so that the game one don't exist. So I don't like it when they do that with mods. A pallet of 43 saplings, 60, 120. I think I'm gonna run with 120. I forgot what I was running actually. I think it was stone pine. Let me double check really fast. And I have super speed, I think, or something like that. Okay. I think it was stone pine. I hope. That would be weird when we have like half the tree is one thing and the other half is another thing, but if I remember correctly, it was stone pine. Maybe I can check the last stream to make sure it's the same thing. Let me go fast and do that. I think I have it recorded in my video somewhere. Let's check. Is it here? It's like 8 days ago. I found the stream from last time recording, but I do not know. I think I already bought it. I just need to scrap through it to find it. Okay. So I found the area where I'm buying. So let's see what I bought. So stone pine, that's what I got. So back to the game. Stone pine, so that's what we're getting. I mean, they look like the ones we have there, so. And this here will allow us to plant things really fast. I hope it works with this, so it's gonna be weird if it doesn't. Okay, it works. And this is more economic in a way to use this big one. So we're getting more money or more trees out of our money. So given the amount of money we have and the fact that government subsidies did not kick in, I don't think this is a big thing when it comes to the economic of it. If we're running something for production, maybe this would have been a bad choice, but we are not, so. And I mistimed that. It's really horrible. The alignment of this is something else. That's one way to describe how misaligned these are. I mean, from afar they look aligned, so that's what we got going for us. The audio popped there. What did I do? Okay, let's stop this. I'm gonna try to fix the alignment. Nope, it's not getting fixed. So this line is lost. The lost cause to try to get it aligned. But we will continue running with this. I think I will finish planting this this pallet, and then that will be the trees we have. Like, so what we have remaining, this is like 6 pallets of trees, and we have done I think 11 pallets before, so this one is like 50% more trees. So I will just plant this one, and the initial phase, or this area, should now be considered done. Then I need to, as I said, make sure we're making money so we don't go into debt, and start the time moving, and maybe create a simple time lapse and see how this whole area evolves through time. So maybe that's something I will try to do, maybe after the stream. So I'm gonna start planting from this side this time. Let's see how that goes for us. Okay. Okay, the alignment is not that bad, even though that first tree was weird. I'm just trying to get them a bit closer. I think at the end of the day it looks nice, even though it's a bit crooked and weird. The what do you call it? When you take a look at it from afar, it doesn't look that bad. So some of these trees are 1 month older, like one growth stage more than the others. So the first like 3 rows will grow a bit faster. If I'm doing what do you call it? Time lapse of the growth here. But I think that will be a nice thing to look into, like, or to make a video out of. And I think this big pallet is really helping with the planting. Using that small one, it was just tedious. And as I said, our finances were not the best, so this is helping a bit with that. Okay, so I need to turn around and make another tree. And I need to add another tree in this area here. It's missing, I think, 2 rows of trees or something. But that's the problem with the dust. And as I said, I need to get rid of this dust in here, or like this sand. And that's why I bought that wheel loader. I'm gonna buy a bigger bucket for it. I have a small bucket, so I'm thinking about grabbing a bigger bucket for it. And okay, so start. And having a bigger bucket will help with... Can you start planting? Okay, so this one. So now you're down. And you should be planting now. I'm a bit confused, actually. Okay, so that's planted. It's weird why they didn't plant anything, but... And now it's planting, so that's good. Okay, it looks nice on the back. I just need to fix the initial rows of trees. Maybe I can do those manually by hand. Put some trees in there by hand. I don't know, but that's gonna be an area that needs fixing for sure. And as I said, it doesn't look as crooked as I thought it is when you look from this side, but when you look face directly into it, like from the other side, yeah, it's gonna look horrible. So if I look through it this way, it looks all over the place. So only look at it from this one, like when people have a what do you call it, a photogenic side of their face. So this is our nice side, but the other one is our horrible side that we don't acknowledge. So I think that's what we're going for. One thing I was thinking about trying is to use coarse clay and have it make a field, like a custom field, and have it run through it. So that might be something we try on the other side. We have these oil fields in here in front of us on the next area. So I don't know how to fix those. So that's something else that we need to, like how to handle those when we're making the next area of the wall. Maybe I should go behind them and lose space, or maybe I should go through them. And have some, like, go around them, or have that area without trees. So that's another thing we need to figure out, thinking wise. And the last one, good. Let's continue rolling. Okay, that was perfect. I mean, with all the, what do you call it, crookedness of the wall, I don't think it's salvageable. But I think the pallet is almost done, so that's nice. I'm gonna get rid of follow me, the mod. I don't think I need it. The stuff I need it for, like unloading, I can use auto drive for that, like following a combine and things like that. So I don't think it's helpful. And there is the precision one, or maybe we can try that, like the GPS precision one. So that's a mod I did. I think it's called steering or something. Precision, I don't know. I need to take a look at it. But that one might be the one that allows us to get these lines straight. So let's see. I mean, the problem is not getting the lines straight. The lines are straight. It's just making the planter plant where we want it. So that's the problem. And this is the final one. So let us check our handiwork. That looks crooked as hell. This doesn't look that bad. I mean, they kind of disappear in the sand. But let's see. I think getting 20 trees is enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy another 120 because I know I'm gonna need the trees for the other areas, like for the next areas. And then I'm gonna clean up this mess here, put it on the with the wheelbarrow, put it on a loader and sell it or do something with it. So let's buy another pallet. I didn't like that they replaced the original game ones, but pine, stone pine, buy. So this is the final run with this for this area. I'm gonna finish that wall or that line of trees, and then I need to take a look at olives. I think I have a mod called sheep olives, so maybe we can use that because I don't think we can make a lot of money out of olives and they won't pay for themselves. So we can use that. I don't know if it's the harvest season for olives or how that works. I have no clue. That's something that I want to try with an Italian map. Or maybe I can give it a try on this map. As I said, I know there isn't a lot of money in olives in the game. Or at least that's what I heard. Okay, so if I want to make this run, so what I need to do is align our tracks with the last time. Press V, so now we're running. And then I'm gonna press B where I think it should plant. Yeah, okay. So it plants at the middle. So I mistimed that. I thought it plants at the end. So it's planting a bit late, really late. Instead, not just a bit late, but as I said, it's the problem with this one. It's hard to make it aligned. Let's run and let's hopefully get the final one in place. Another one, maybe? No? Okay. I won't hold it against you. Yeah, this area here is a mess. So let's make sure it's more of a mess. Yeah, that's not... That's the last place I wanted it to be planted, but... Okay. Yeah, fixed it a bit. Still a mess, but... I think when the trees grow, it will kind of sort itself out a bit. That's at least my hope. So I will just take this out from here and put it in the storage area there. And then I need to look into making money and sorting out this area here, because most of these are not working because I'm lacking fertilizer. So I need to find a way to get these up and running. So with that, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I think it was a productive stream. We managed to get all the trees planted. So thanks everyone. Now I'm not on vacation anymore, so as you saw, my streaming schedule is a bit less than it used to be. But hopefully I can stream tomorrow. Otherwise, next week. I don't know if I'm gonna stream midweek or not. Maybe try to have one midweek and one on Saturday or Sunday. So that's the plan for the next streams. So thank you for joining us today, and have a nice week.